Yo, people, you know what time it is. You're locked into Spill TV. Lock in or get locked out. You already know. And today we're over in Brumtown with it. We're locking into Broad Day Blakes, guys. Make sure you go and subscribe to that channel, bro. If you like raw, authentic street stories, raw, authentic prison stories, go and check him out, bro. Broad Day Blakes, go and subscribe to the channel. He was actually telling a story about prison, man, and it captivated me, car. For those who know, there'll be some who know and there'll be people who don't. I actually spent a long time in jail. I actually spent more of my life in jail than I did out, and I'm 37 now. But you know, the transition's here, better late than never, and we are where we are with it. But he told a story about, you know, sharing cells, and basically the moral of the story was don't get padded up with KB, man. For those who don't know, KB's a music artist straight out of Brum. I think his biggest freestyle to date was a freestyle called Scene Smasher. Yo, it had the whole streets in a frenzy, so it's like we all know what time it is when it comes to KB. So obviously Broad Day Blakes is out of that set. So you know whatever comes from over there is going to be real, it's going to be authentic, it's going to be certified. So go and check him out, guys. But we're going to get into this content and then we're going to come back, man.
Man have to live in jail, you know. Don't you think that's mad, bro? You see, all the psychology, bro, yeah, of every day, bro, being the same day in such a confined space, bro. Can you imagine that psychology, bro? What you have to go through for that? And it's not just that, bro, yeah. You're dealing with everybody else's fucking psychology, bro, and it's oppressing you, bro. Like, you got brethren that you love, bro, but they've got ways, and you're around them every day, and you're like, bro, I cannot be around you, bro. Like, I love you, bro, and I've got you, but, bro, you're fucking, like, bro, these ways, bro. Living with people, bro, like, bro, it's fucking... It's, bro, because you can bring your brethren and you love him for 6 months, bro, and then he's just jarring and you hate him for 3 months, bro, and then you love him again, bro.
Do you know what, bro? Yeah, that is the worst thing in jail, man. Is like, sometimes it ain't even yourself, bro. It's not even your own mind that can be doing you in. It's the people around you, bro. You got to deal with people's mental health. You got to deal with people's ways. You know what I'm saying? And even worse, if you're padded up with someone that's your brethren or your friend, bro, you can become not friends no more, bro. So I relate to that so bad, bro. And I think that for me, one of the worst things in jails, bro, was navigating other people's moods and other people's mindsets. Because some days, some people, you can talk to them, they're normal. The next day, they're in something, they've had a phone call. You get me? Their missus could have cheated on them. You get me? They could have had a family member pass away. You just don't know how you're going to encounter people. So I think one of the hardest things in jail is dealing with other people's moods, and you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, let's go.
What should I say? What does confinement, I call it confinement, shit at spelling, bro. What does confinement do to the brain?
Yeah, I'll be honest, yeah, solitary confinement, which is like isolation, you're isolated to your cell. That's cool. We call that the block, innit? Bro, that's like the worst time in jail, man. When you go to the block, bro, it's like everything's done for you, bro. And like, the block is a very strange place because you go through motions down there. Like when you first get down there, it's like, oh, sorry me, feel sorry for me. Then you start going through all the thoughts of like what's going on outside. Then you start thinking about, is this all worth it? Like you just go through emotions, bro. And if someone ain't mentally strong to be in solitary confinement, bro, they can start self-harming. Like, I have seen it all, bro. I've seen man hanging from their lights, bro. I've seen man take their life, bro. Like, I've seen a lot of things in jail, and especially in the block. And in the block as well, that's where the worst of the worst screws are. That's why they're there. They're put down there so they're out of the way from the rest of the prison because they're known to do things that they're not allowed to do. You get me? I.e. breaking bones, violating prisoners, degrading them. Do you know what I'm saying? Demeaning their character. Like, it all goes down in the block, man. The block is a horrible place, bro. But yeah, let's get back into this.
What does confinement? Confinement causes the brain to experience structural and functional changes, bro. Structural and functional changes, bro, yeah. I read something about neuroplasticity, bro, yeah. You see neuroplasticity? Your mind, yeah, it changes its form, bro. It changes its form to adapt to its environment. How crazy is that? Your matter, bro. This grey shit that you see changes, bro.
Let's be real, bro. Do we think that the system don't know that all of these effects take place when they put people in these predicaments. Like, how can, look at that, bro. Your brain changes form to adapt to its environment. Now, I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, because obviously it's good to be able to adapt to your environment, but that don't sound like your brain's transforming in a positive way. Do you get what I'm saying? Because that's forced on you. That's not out of want or out of need or necessity. That is forced trauma. That's a forced situation. So it's a false environment. It's not a real environment. Do you get what I'm saying? So your brain is changing in ways that you don't even understand it's changing. So it could be changing for the worse, which 9 times out of 10 sounds like it probably is, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? But let's be real, bro. Do you think the government ain't done studies? They know what they're doing, bro. They know what they're doing when they put people in these predicaments. Now, I'm not saying for a second that if someone commits a crime, like they don't deserve to be in jail, whatever, that's cool. That's all being well, that's all good and well. But what about when you got innocent people in there? Do you know what I'm saying? What about when you got people in there that, all right, they've committed a crime, but they don't deserve to be in jail for it? And then you got the flip side. You got people that are in jail that have got severe mental health that shouldn't be in a prison establishment. They should be in a mental establishment, which then puts other people at risk, the prisoners, staff, because that individual is unstable, bruv. And I've seen it. I've seen individuals run up and like stab people. I've seen man run up and take out officers. Like, bruv, trust me, I've seen the mad thing, bruv. Now, how can they complain when they're putting people in environments like that and putting so much trauma on them that their brain is changing to suit the trauma? Do you get what I'm saying? So imagine what your brain's doing to deal with that. Madness, bro. Let's go, man.
To adapt to its environment, bro. They call it neuroplasticity. Wait there. Including the shrinkage of the hippocampus. I know about that as well. That's in the limbic system, bro. Yeah, a region critical for memory. So,
yo, take him in right now, you know, car. My man's giving man some real knowledge, man. Take him in differently, bro, because these things are important to understand, bro. I'm actually gonna do some research into this, bro, because I'm intrigued to find out how that process works, bro. Because that sounds really bad, bro. And I am gonna do a video on it, bro, car. Yeah, man. But take him in, man. Take him in.
Wait, the brain experience structural and functional changes, including so it fucks up your memory, bro. It fucks up your memory. No way.
Raj, you know what? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. But my partner, my wife, always says to me, bro, your memory. I could tell you something now and ask you about it 2 seconds later and you won't even remember me telling it you, bro. And like, I always think, as growing up, like, people always used to tell me, bro, you've got a very good memory. But it's like, ever since I went in jail, bro, it's like, for real, now that I've heard that, it's like, I can actually put it to something now as to why maybe my memory ain't how it used to be, bruv. Do you get what I'm saying, blood? Like, it's mad. Because sometimes till you hear something, you might not actually realize that it applies to you or that it actually affects you. But that actually makes sense as to why my memory is so bad now, bro. Mad, you know, it's crazy, bro. It's actually a violation. I actually feel violated now. Literally, I'm sitting here and I actually feel violated. I'm not even joking, bro. I feel violated. This is wrong.
This leads to psychological effects like anxiety, depression, paranoia, and hallucinations, as well as cognitive problems such as impaired memory and decision making. In long-term confinement can result in persistent damaging effects that may include significant neurological and psychological issues, bro. 100%, bro.
Do you know what the maddest thing is, yeah? Do you know, if you think about it, you know, like they say, jail is like a university for criminals, yeah? Like, you go to jail 9 times out of 10, it don't rehabilitate you, it just makes you a worse criminal and maybe an even smarter one, or maybe an even dumber one, who knows, depending on how you are as a person. But given what Broad Day just said, yeah, about it giving you bad judgment skills and, you know, not being able to make the right decisions, bad decision skills and all of that, bro, like, do you think that could really be the reason why, bro? They put us in jail and it affects our brain to the point where we can't make good decision choices anymore, bro. Like, all the choices that we make 9 times out of 10 as a criminal are bad choices, bro. Being a criminal is a bad choice in the first place. Do you get me? Like, anyone that's got a bit of a brain, after feeling the first burn or the first jail sentence, they'd stop. You get me? But they don't. They come out and they get worse. Like, Listen to what Broad Day's saying, bro, cause it's deep, bruv. It's deep. So basically, what's that saying that jail has mashed up man's head so much that man can't think and man can't act as a normal individual anymore, bro. Madness.
Ah, bro. Never get padded up with KB, bro. Never get padded up with KB. I want to tell you a funny story, bro, about my man, bro. When we was padded up in the green, yeah. So, boom, me and KB are in the green, bro. Man, I padded up, bro, yeah. So, you see my man, bro, yeah. He's such a good pad mate in ways, bro, that, like, you see when you're chilling with him, bro, you're having the best time, bro. If he's in a good mood, bro, you're having the best time of your life. We're playing zombies and that, bro. Like, we're playing zombies, we're smoking weed, bro. There's nothing but weed about. Like, man, I got a little drink and that, bro. We're having a good time. Like, we're chilling, bro. Like, for the moment, it's okay. But bro, my man's he's lazy, bro. And he's lazy, bro, yeah. Super lazy, bro, yeah. So I'll clean the pad, bro, yeah. And then as I just, like, clean, he'll be on the bed, eating like penguins, throwing the wrapper on the floor, bro.
Man said, man clean the pad, and then KB's up on his bed dashing wrapper upon floor, dog. Hey, not allowed that, bro. That is an ultimate viral. I can't even lie. Hey, bro, I know my man is your dog. From you two ain't scrapping over that type of shit, bro. I know that's your brethren, bro, car. From you can, like, withstand the man doing that hit up, hey, brother, it's just bringing back memories. PTSD. Hey, that's PTSD, you know, Blakes, bro. I can't lie. That is actually PTSD, bro. Too many bad memories, my brother.
Eating penguins, throwing the wrapper on the floor. And I'm like, bro, I've just cleaned the pad. And he's like, yo, when I get up, yeah. When I get up, yeah. Oh, I'll clean it then. So I'm like, bro, what? I'm like, but there's logic in what he's saying. Why would that affect me logically, bro? Why would that affect me logically? If he's saying he's gonna do it, yeah, then cool. But I've just cleaned the pad, so I'm like, fuck that, bro.
Nah, stressful times, man. Stressful times, bro. Like, you know the worst thing is when you're padded up with someone that's your friend, and it's like, let's get some perspective around it. Let me give you the layout. You're in a room, yeah? You got a toilet at the back of it. You got a sink at the front near enough. And then you got 2 beds at the side. That condition is already a stressful condition, bro. Now, you add 2 people into the mix of that. And they don't like each other's ways, or the other one's annoying you, bro. You can literally, bro, the sound of that man breathing can make you want to unalive, man. Like, no joke. I am not gassing. I am not exaggerating in any one bit. Anyone who's been there, if you know, you know. Bro, it is a situation that could make you go all the way bad. On my life, it could, bro. And, like, I've been in too many of them situations. But, yo, the message I'm trying to say right now, bro, is that to the youth, bro, nothing ain't glorious about prison, bro. Nothing ain't glorious about prison. Nothing's glorious about getting told when to eat, go toilet, go gym. You can go exercise. Like, everything you are told when and when you can't do it, bro. It is an absolute violation of life. It's a waste of time. There's nothing productivity out of being in prison, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? The only productivity from prison is coming out and changing your life, bro. That's the only thing that makes sense. But yo, man, we're going to lock off here, man. Shout out to Broad Day Blakes, guys. Make sure you go and tune into his channel. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe as well, people, man. You know what time it is. Spill TV, lock in and get locked out. Don't sleep on me.
I left all this washing up, bro, just to get through to you, yeah, that you're not fucking cleaning or nothing, bro, yeah? And you're taking someone else's shit, bro. You're taking the piss, bro. Like, bro, do the fucking washing up, bro.